Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising, here is your tarot reading for Aries season. If you were expecting me to say for the week ahead, then you need to go and check out the channel update in the video library to find out as to why we're moving things around a little bit. But as ever, take what's helpful, leave what isn't. Always get the messages to fit into your life rather than the other way around. As ever, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification button. And leave either an emoji or a comment below, as I love to hear from you all. So we start with dun dun dun, the devil card as we go through. This is the third time that he's shown up in all the readings, so by no means is he picking on you. But there's certainly a theme coming through here, Aquarius, around companionship, friendships, your relationships to other people. I mean, that's what a relationship is. But there's certainly a push and pull around that. The wonderful thing with Aquarians is they're independent. They are very comfortable in their own skins ordinarily, the ability to be unique, the ability to stand outside the norms. They're very capable and able to do things in their own way, or you're very capable and able to do things in your own way. We have the Three of Cups directly after the Devil card, and I'll speak about the Devil a little more in a moment. But we have the Three of Cups, which is the Lord of Abundance. I'm laughing at Fairfax, he's being naughty. The Lord of Abundance, it is about sorority and communities and being with others. And then we move into the Five of Wands, the Lord of Strife. Now, the Five of Wands is one of two things. It's sometimes a slightly combative nature. It is these kind of feeling a bit frustrated and differing of opinions, but it can also be a degree of playfulness depending on the situation. We have, sorry, I know I'm whizzing through these, but it's painting a picture. The Six of Swords as well, the Lord of Earned Success here too. Now, the Six of Swords is often about wanting to move to calmer waters, not wanting to rock the boat, wanting to move away from things in order to find harmony and balance. Six is the number of harmony. And ordinarily, I would say that's a great thing. Yes, we're moving to things that feel more restful, feel more peaceful, aren't necessarily as chaotic as that which is represented by the Five of Wands. However, in this instance, I feel, if I may be so bold, because we have that appearance of the devil, that you may be taking things a bit too personally, dare I say. There's a little bit of a feeling. There's a little bit of a feeling of storming out of the party and slamming the door on your way out. Because this is very much what the Three of Wands and the Three of Cups and Five of Wands represents. It's like that collection, that collective of people that really enjoy each other's company. This is sorority, this is sisterhood, this is abundance. It feels great. And then suddenly it gets a bit chaotic. And part of it could be, well, is there one too many cooks in the kitchen? That is a potential, and I would say that that applies to some of you. It's not often that I say that, but I would say that applies to some of you, that there are one too many people putting in their opinions, there's one too many people getting involved, it's just got slightly complicated. There is also that tipping point, isn't there, between if you see children play or you see dogs play, for instance, and then it's taken a step too far, and then suddenly there are tears because when there was play fighting, that somebody got hurt or one of the kids took it too far, and then we have to hit the reset and say no. So sometimes we need to push it to the edge to know how far is going too far. And there's a feeling here, Aquarius, of you going, I've had enough. So you're kind of slamming the door on your way out. And I just feel that there's perhaps other ways to handle some of these situations that are appearing. Open communication If you need some time and space, communicate that. Just say, right, I just need a moment. I'm just going to collect. I'm starting to get a bit agitated, or I'm starting to become a bit aggrieved. It's not to do with you. I'm just starting to feel a bit overwhelmed. I'm just going to take myself off. It's much more of a useful energy, and much more useful. You may also find this month that you're feeling a little bit pushed out, either of social circles, maybe it's within work, maybe you're being a little bit excluded. And again, the tendency might be, well, fine, I'll just go off then. I'll just take myself off. No one will notice, no one will mind. And again, I want to say that these aren't necessarily realities. I don't necessarily know why these social sensitivities are coming up. But there is a tension, as I started off right at the beginning, between wanting to be independent, wanting to be your own beautiful, unique self, but also fitting into the collective and fitting into the crowd. And the devil, for whatever reason, is slightly muddying the water and stirring things up within you. It's unusual that we see this in the Aries sign, because Aries doesn't typically have that much to do with friendships, society, partnerships. That's much more in the sign of Libra. That's much more sign in the Aquarius. But it may just be there is a incongruous nature between Aquarius and Aries, in so much as Aries tends to normally like to take charge, take leadership, to drive things forward. And for whatever reason, Aquarius, you might just not be up for that power struggle, that power battle, which is absolutely fine. There's no reason that you should be, but it's more of how you deal with it, how much you're turning your back on things and moving away. So if there are disagreements and frustrations within your relationships, within work, within partnerships, within family, all of those things, I would really encourage you and really implore you to just be upfront about it. Communicate your stance, communicate your feelings, because the moment that you do, there's a feeling that with the Five of Wands, oh, well, I was just being playful, I was just being kind of silly, oh, I didn't realize, I'm so sorry. There is a kind of backing down, and then that's that, the equilibrium, and then we return back to this Three of Cups energy. And despite all of this, I know this is probably going to sound like the last thing you want to do bring yourself into the company of others, do celebrate, do just make sure that, because this again was a theme that's coming up quite a lot, interestingly enough, about the need to kind of take oneself off and get reflection and perspective. That was true of Leo, that was true of not Taurus, I think Virgo, one of the two. Virgo. But this need to slightly pull back in order to get a proper perspective on things. For you, it's almost the reverse. It's almost the reverse, and just ensuring that we don't take what people say, how they act personally. That's really key. Finally, we have the Six of Cups in reverse, the Lord of Pleasure. When this is showing up reversed, this can indicate wistfulness, melancholy, being slightly stuck in the past. Be mindful that you're not wearing rose-tinted glasses. We've been going through, I'm not quite sure on the timings, just in terms of when this is coming out, etc., but we have gone through Venus in retrograde, which is giving us that rose-tinted glasses aspect. So we may be moving away from that. Don't necessarily assume that things in the past were better. If you catch yourself saying, oh, it was so much easier when... really focus on the here and now, and just catch those moments where you're ruminating on the past unnecessarily. This is a really, really key. It's almost kind of separate to everything that we've been saying as well. I just want to see if there's anything else that Six of Cups wants. No, there's just a final little appendix that make sure that you are going out into the world, that you aren't holding yourself in. I don't think that's a saying, but hopefully you know what I mean, that you're not withdrawing. That time of being slightly more hermetic, bedding down, hibernating, needs to come to an end. So this is much more about integrating yourself, into the world with other people in activity. This is the upshot of Aries energy. That is my reading. Does that help? Does that resonate? Put it in the comments below if it does. As ever, check the pinned comment below to find out how to discover your sun sign, mooning sign, and rising sign. Mooning sign? Moon sign. And then you can get a 360 look at your month ahead. You can also sign up for the email notification so you never miss a Tarotscope again. There are other videos coming out over the coming weeks, so be sure to check out those too. But until next time, have amazing, amazing Aries season. Bye for now.